Hi, everyone, and thanks again for your contributions this week. In week one, the statistical primer to start off 7211 this summer. Really nice to see both your discussions and your voice thread responses. In the discussions, there were so many websites listed that I'm thinking about collating all of those into one document and sending out to the group so that we have a comprehensive list of all of those terrific websites to be able to utilize for our own statistical development this semester and in the years to come. One of your voice threads in particular talked about, reflecting upon how do we build our own abilities as statisticians, as researchers, as people who are curious to use statistics in their own right in some kind of educational realm. And I think one of the definite ways to do so that many of you talked about was trying to ingrain ourselves within the extant literature and reading those articles that sometimes we would have overlooked because of the numbers involved, because of the mathematics, because of those oftentimes the fears that we have that were developed at some point along the way for one reason or another. But what we can do is to continue to think about, reflect upon, and integrate what we learned this semester from an applied statistics standpoint. Again, going back to the idea of why do we use statistics and when do we use certain types of data collection and analysis. We're going to be transitioning towards Unit 2 now, which talks about sampling, population, and demographics, which really gets into the nuances of how do we add layers of complexity to our particular research designs, because the idea of research design is paramount to be able to have effective studies. So for example, let's say that you collected information on whether an intervention worked in a school or not. And let's say worst case scenario that it didn't work, right? Well, if you didn't collect demographics or you didn't purposefully select your sample or select a convenient sample or another sample in a comparative group, if you didn't do those things as part of the overall research design, then you really shot yourself in the foot and did not ensure that you had the best chance for success and the best chance to really understand the nuances involved in educational research. So I look forward to working with you there, and many of you are going to be continuing to make strides each and every day. So I applaud your efforts so far, and I look forward to seeing the rest of the development as we go through the rest of this semester. Take care.